I don't know who you are, but the Lord showed me you've been torn. And not because you don't love the Lord, and not because you don't believe all things work together. The thing about it is, you are between two things, and you don't know which one to let go of, which one to grab hold of, and you're torn. So you're stressed, so you can't sleep, so you can't ask people for advice because they oversimplify and they say, oh, just trust the Lord. But I'm trusting the Lord, but I'm torn. I don't know which one. Let go and let God. Which one is God? Because Jacob doesn't know who he's wrestling with. It's happening at night. Stay there, let me preach. At night. At night. Why did the angel wrestle with him until the break of day? Why? Until the dawn. Because the dawn is not exactly night. But it's not exactly morning either, is it? He's not exactly in a nighttime. He's not exactly in a morning time. And God blessed him there. He's not home yet. He hasn't made it to Shechem yet. He's not back in his family's covering yet. He's in between, in the Transjordan. It's not a holy place. It's not an unholy place. It's somewhere in between. And the Bible says that God blessed him there. He's not in Laban's house anymore. He's not in his father's house either. He's somewhere in between. You haven't graduated from it yet. You haven't quite beat the addiction yet. You haven't quite got it behind you yet. You haven't quite deleted it yet. It hasn't quite left you alone yet. You don't quite have it under control yet. You don't quite have it mastered yet. You don't quite have it down yet. And you are torn. Because I'm free, but I still like it. Because I'm beating it, but it's still breathing down my neck. I'm torn. He blessed him there at dawn. It's not day, but it's not night. It's not home, but it's not Haran. It's not where he came from. It's not where he's going. It's in between. It's in between. And Jacob held on. He said, you ain't going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. And the angel said, oh yeah? Boop. And watch, I got this revelation out of this verse. I can't believe I never preached this before. Forgive me for never preaching this before, y'all. This is so tender, so powerful, but it slips right by you. It says that after God blessed him, where? Where? Okay, clean up your life, I'll bless you. Get your act together, I'll bless you. Figure it all out, I'll bless you. Get smarter, I'll bless you. Read 3 books, I'll bless you. Memorize a couple verses, I'll bless you. Get to the place you're going, I'll bless you. Get through the hard time, I'll bless you. Get through 2022, I'll bless you. If you make it to 2023, you shall be. It shall be in 2023. That's a stupid New Year's sermon. I won't preach it. Because the Bible says that he blessed him. Where? Now watch what I never saw in verse 32. It said, therefore to this day the Israelites do not eat the tendon attached to the socket of his hip, because the socket of Jacob's hip was touched near the tendon. Put your hand on your tendon. I'm not doing this illustration. You can do your own. He used to be a physical therapist. Which tendon did the angel touch? I've been thinking about it all week, y'all. I thought, was it the IT band? Was it the gluteus tendon? What's another one? I mean, all that tissue that it could have been. And the Bible says that he touched near the tendon. You know what that spoke to me? That sometimes God will touch a place. Now, anybody can tell you, if the ball came all the way out of the socket of Jacob's hip, he wouldn't have ever walked again. But if the ball came out of the socket of Jacob's hip and the tendon tore, he could still walk, but he would walk different from now on. I love preaching to y'all. And you know why y'all are shouting over an anatomy lesson? Because God's been touching your tendon. He touched your tendon. When he touched Jacob's tendon, it didn't mean that Jacob wouldn't get there. It just meant that he would get there limping. Somebody in this room today has been torn by life's challenges. And it wasn't always what the enemy did. The Bible says that the angel saw that the only way to overpower Jacob was to touch near the tendon. And God has had us in a season of our life where he had to touch the tendon. The tendon is the tissue that holds it all together. The tendon is what connects the muscle to the bone. If the tendon is torn, it may not have any strength to it, but God said you can still get there. You will have to limp from now on. That's not a bad thing. See, Jacob's tendency was to run. His tendency was to run. His tendency, I want to retitle the message. I want to call this message, A Trickster Learns to Trust. Because Jacob tricked his way all the way to this place in his life. Oh, bless me, I'll pretend to be Esau. Oh, bless me, I'll give you some beans. Oh, if you're mad at me, I'll run and start all over. That's been some of you all your life. You have been running from you all your life, not Esau, you. For the Bible said that when God blessed him, he renamed him. His name was Jacob, but his name was Israel. Which one was it? He's torn. One means trickster. One means prince. Jacob means heel grabber, because when he was born, he was grabbing his brother's heel, trying to get out first. So he's not grabbing heels anymore. Now his hip has been touched. And God said, I'm gonna make you Israel, a prince. Israel means prince, y'all. He's gonna be a prince. Tell somebody next to you, you're gonna be a prince. Princess. Modify it. Be inclusive, everybody. Be inclusive. It's 2022. But you're gonna be, watch this. You're gonna be a limping prince. Because you're gonna be reminded for the rest of your life that you can't outrun God's plan. You can't outrun God's purpose. If you make your bed in hell, he's there. If you make your bed in the depths of the sea, even there, his hand will lead you. and his right hand will hold you up. I'm Jacob. I'm Israel. Which one will I be? That's what you're deciding every day you wake up. That's what you're deciding every situation you walk into. Am I going to walk according to my new nature or my old name? And I'm standing up here holding hands with two big, grown, strong men, just to illustrate how you have felt in this season of your life. Torn, but trust.